JWP, J-Board Primo Beats, coming to you live from my bedroom. For around 20 years, I've been mixing and mastering music, rapping, songwriting. Recently started singing, along with everything else that goes with music production, such as graphic design and editing, photo editing, video editing. And for around 15 years, I've been using SynthEdit to make my own audio plugins. Check out my website, JWPsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, you can find my GoFundMe by searching for JWP Fund. To hire me for music mixing, mastering, instrumentals, or custom plugin work, I can be reached at jwpmas@gmail.com. So like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever makes you click or appreciate. Alright, so I was supposed to have a whole lot more time today. However, I was fighting with my SD card mounting. I eventually got around to using my USB-A to USB-C, so USB-C into the MPC, and then USB-A into my computer. And look at my face cam, it's just absolutely rough here. I'm not sure what's up with that. I think it's just the iris. Ooh. I don't know. Is it supposed to be off? I think it's supposed to be off, right? Yeah, that looks a lot better. It's just got a little cooked and I had to desaturate it. Anyway, so I just got some reply back from support. And they just completely minimized my concern, directed me to talk to Microsoft and wash their hands of me. Great service. So they closed the ticket. Yeah. And anyway, so I'm getting into looking for some more samples from Night of the Living Dead here. Right now what I'm doing is I am processing the phase rotation to get maximum sort of alignment, right? And then I can get maximum gain. And then what I'll do is I'll chop it up into 15-minute pieces. I was thinking like other things. It just finished. Okay, so this took actually like 5 minutes. This is what it looks like without, and then with. So we can see a reduction in the peaks, which is pretty much what I need, because if I go normalize now and I bring it up to 0, because there's no way to like do any normalization or actual wave adjustments other than bouncing. So when I bring anything in, I'm going to want to bring it in maximum, right? See, that's a bit better than it was. Yeah, because we can see the it's touching here and here. I don't know why it's not maximum touching both spots. Is my zoom funny or something? No, I don't know why it's not touching both spots. Like the phase rotation should have corrected that. What I can do, well, if I go back, and then forward, it'll mess with my history. Just clearing up some stuff. Okay, so this is pretty much processed. What I did is phase rotation, it maximized the phase and then normalized to bring out as loud as possible. Potentially I could just chop it up and do like phase rotation and the maximum for everything. However, no thanks. So what I'll do now, markers and regions, can I do that? Can I say like add? So there's no automatic adding. It's a little disappointing. I'll save this as for now. Export wave. I'll go 24-bit. I can go 32-bit, but really there's no point. It's coming out at 42. So again, what it's probably a good idea is to, it can import 48 into FPC or MPC sample up to like 32-bit. I think 32-bit, it says on the thing, I was just reading it. Here, yeah, there we go. I think, nope. One more time, the user guide. And then probably also right here, it says processing sampling frequency. So inside the system, it looks like 32-bit by 44.1. And then we have import 24 or 1644. So it can't actually import the 32. So I'm better off sticking to 24, I guess, which is fine. And recording, it says 24 by 44. So that's really good. It's just nice to see the recordings are coming in at 24. So that's lots of headroom. It's something I was a little worried about. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to, how would I say, since it's in 48, I have to bring it down. And I want to bring it down without damaging it, right? So is it dither? New bit depth. Well, that's actually already in 24, I think. Let me look at the file view. It's in here somewhere. Edits, view. It's like file properties or something. They put it in such a weird place. Yeah, file info window. Okay, so it's at 44. It doesn't have a bit depth because it's a video. However, it's likely just 16. I'll push it to 24. I don't know if I want to push it to 24. Is it like, it'd be nice to be able to see if it's 24? I can't see it anywhere. Anyway, so it's not dither. It is resample, right? Because I want to bring it down to 44 without killing it. So what I'll do is I'll do CD quality or whatever. So this is all ready to go. Post limiter is fine. Changing take only. 44. We're coming down from 48. Let's do it. And I don't know how long this is going to take. I just realized that. How long is this actually going to take here? So it looks like it's running now. It doesn't look like it's going to take as long as the phase alignment. Phase maximizing. I don't know what to call it. Phase rotation optimization. And then 9600 or 960 pulses per quarter is crazy. I think that's like overkill. It's nice that it's there, but like I think it's a little overkill. It's another thing I noticed before purchasing the sample was like, why? Not specifically why, just wow. Because if we go in here, is it general? FL Studio runs at like I think 96 pulses per quarter. I can switch it, but it like slows the system at 96. So I can like go to 960, but yeah. So I guess it's like a hardware tool too. So like the LFOs and stuff, we'd want a nice high level of sort of resolution there. It's just 96 is fine. Like we're just pushing the processor really hard by running 960 as well. I think I'll probably just switch these screens around for now. And there's no point in staring at me. What am I looking for? I need to pause this because this is eating system resources. I need to chop it up into 15-minute segments. I'm not sure if my video editor, maybe I should have went through my video editor first. I have an issue. How much time do I got? I got to do something, I think at 12:30, so I got about an hour and a half, but I'll duck out about an hour. So I'm going to sit for an hour. Now resampling, sample selecting. It's good. Oh yeah, so it doesn't really change much of the other stuff. It's just, I wanted to do that in here, a Pro Tool, opposed to like whatever AKAI MPC sample is going to do. So let's, you should see. I think it's just like the way it is sort of thing. We should be able to see it in the spectrum now. Yeah, so there it is there. We've lost a little bit of high end. I think that might actually be more or less just the file itself, right? So that's without resampling, and then this is with. So I think it was just like the original recording isn't high fidelity, or way up there we can see little things. Oh yeah, we lose this little chunk up there. So it's minimizing the file size too. We don't need 4800, even though MPC sample can. And because there's nothing up there, if I brought it in and resampled it using MPC samples, tools, whatever it has in there for resampling, it wouldn't have really affected the file, like the audio, because there's nothing really up there. It would be nice to have RX Advanced and have the rebuilder, because it has tools that rebuild the top end. However, I don't have those. An investment, $1,000 investment, right? So I've already spent like considerable amount of money this year, and I'm expecting to spend more on the studio. So what I want to do here, it's fine. I'll leave it like dusty. It's supposed to be dusty. So what I'll do is I'll export wave bit depth. Let's go 24. I can leave this in truncate. What am I doing? Wait, no, I'll put wave shaping in. I'm actually like, I think I'm like bringing the bit depth up opposed to bringing it down. I don't know if my video editor can actually do, just need a second here. My video editor can do audio. What's it called? Lossless cut or something? Videos. I don't see the video. I don't remember. Oh, I saved it with my regular stuff here. Perhaps I'll have to like start a project folder for this. Kind of sucks that. Okay, so I'm gonna cut that. I'll go to workflow, project data. What is this gonna be? Music production. And I'll say, what is it? Sample, PJ something, PJC. I don't know. I asked internet before, so we'll see what it says. Can I import MPC sample projects into Beats 3? Okay, so yes, you can. So it says at XPJ. Okay, so that's actually not what the file is called. Into MPC Beats 3.7.1. That's where it is. It's gonna say yes. Off to where? It's gonna hallucinate. Watch. It's gonna be like, yeah. Yes, you can. Yeah, of course it did. MPC projects. MPC. No, this isn't. I'm not getting projects data. I don't want to switch chords right now. I can put MPC sample projects. I can't remember what they're called. I kind of XPJ maybe. I'll just do XPJ, and then sample can be it's kind of its own thing. So XPJ files, and then I'll say Night of the Living Dead, Night of the Dead intro. Say part one, sample, session 1. Okay, so and then that I'll drop here. In fact, I'll just cut this out. XPJ's files, I'll say music production. Music production, I'll say video data. I'm gonna see what's in video data here. Hopefully there's nothing bloodborne. Okay, so I'll just say sample sources. Okay, I can switch back here. Dropped up there. Waiting for news every time this thing dings. I'm expecting bad news because the bad news is supposed to come in an email. If there's a phone call, it's going to be good news. Okay, so 24-bit, it's upsampling, though that's what I wanted to see too. Exactly what's in here, because there's no point in using a higher sample rate than needed. Okay, so give me, what does it say for sample rates in here? Video audio to audio sample rate 4800 bit rate. So what is this? 66 bit rate. What is 66 bit rate? What is 66 bit rate? Audio bit rate. Audio bit rate. Like 16 bit or low to moderate setting. Okay, so I'm like way off here. Why is this 1440 CD quality? 66 standard audiobooks. Well then, what is 66 bit rate converted to 16-bit or 24? Obviously not 24, right? Converting typically 32-bit of flexible down to 16, reducing. No. Not the same thing. I think it's talking more of like an MP3 codec kind of thing. So I think I should be safe at about 16-bit because, yeah. KBS? Yeah, KBS. So they didn't skip on the 4800, but they sure did on the bit depth. Bit rate, bit depth. I think that's what I'm looking for. Bit rate, bit depth. I can go 24 bits. I probably should. Yeah, I will, just so I have. I don't want to though if it's not worth it. I'm just carrying around a massive file for nothing. Okay, give me. Let's open it up in VLC. Let's see what VLC says. Let's pause that. Pause. View tools, codec information, stream code AAC, bits per sample, 32. So was that 32 bits? That's 32 bit, eh? Okay, so down to 24 then. I mean, there's no real point because it's probably not worth it, but let's do 24. The reason, like I say, I should probably keep it at 24 is like I might get scored here. Like if I push it inside of the system, I'm not sure how the system's going to react if it's on a 16-bit codec kind of thing. So I probably want to like leave that space there. Production, XPG, no, video, data, sample sources. I mean, did, so let's pump them out. Oh, I need to chop it up, right? So can maybe I can get to the cuts. I don't know how it deals with cuts. It's gonna take a moment here. I'll see what is what momentarily once it's done. I also have to eat a lunch. I just realized it's lunchtime. Of course it is, right? My 1 hour of doing stuff. In fact, I should probably be hitting the road. I just realized. Alright, so much for that. What do I want to do? I gotta eat a lunch. Guess I could grab lunch uptown. But I do have to duck. No, I don't have to duck go. Because this person, I said, can we do this at 12:30? And I never got a reply. So that means it's going to be 1:30. But I don't like having a late lunch. So I'll just quickly do a sandwich. I'll just go grab a sandwich right quick. Alright, food took half hour. And just want to get my monitor back up and running. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to do. Maybe just prep, right? At least I'll have the sample to run with. And then 15-minute samples. It's going to be a bit of a headache to have to like organize all this. As far as like sitting inside of... as far as sitting inside of MPC sample, I'm just looking here. What else is... Oh, I got to check if I could bring a wave into my chopper. Let's go lossless. Cut, yeah. And then, of course, there's probably wedges out there. It's funny. Whatever. Do you load this? No. It cannot load that. No. Chapters, ignore chapters. So... generating. What is it doing? So that's the full like waveform. Oh, it's like zoomed in. So it does chop. I can say segments create number of segments by fixed duration, and then I don't know what this is, like milliseconds, seconds, minutes. So 15, and 15 I'll give it enough space in case there's not enough room. Okay, yeah, so that sounds about right. And there's also like this little bit at the end, and then what I think I can do instead of like doing it here is I can just export the segments. Export timestamps. What does it want in here? So say if I say import markers and regions, is there even anything there? Import markers, list or text or queue. Okay, so export timestamps. And then sample sources, timestamps. Let's see if it'll load them in here. There. Project data, music production, this is under video files, video data, sample sources, nothing. What are they? TSB. Here. So what if I say you are a TXT? Yes. Do you like that? Are you cool with that? Markers from the regions have been imported. So I got 15 and 30. Okay, so it looks like they came in. Unfortunately, too, the way things work, like, I don't know why it looks like this, but the way things work is I gotta find my zero. Okay, there they are. My zero crossings, right? I don't know if there's like an automatic tool for that. Because what if there's a sample there and it just gets cut off? Maybe I should like check between them. I can't hear anything. It's going on. Maybe you can hear it on stream. I don't know. Can I get my outputs? Okay, so it's coming through the microphone. I don't want the microphone. Just want to make sure that I got some spots that are like talking. No, I don't. Okay, can I move over? Stop. Okay, so that looks okay. What is it doing? I don't know what I did. Undo that. No, redo that. Why? How much redo do I got? Are you joking? What are you doing? And why is 0 like there? Oh, that's just some extra zeros. Okay. I'll just push them, and then like if there's an issue, then I'll go in and so export regions to files. Give me 24 bits. So there was no real reason to export the bulk. Should I just truncate? Because there's nothing to really dither, and I don't think I want to like throw some noise in there. I don't know. It's fine. Whatever. And then I'm here again. I don't want to be in here. Let me go into workflow. Project data. Music production, video data, sample sources. I didn't even make like a container for this. Okay, so Night of the Living Dead, wave. And there's already a wave in here, right? Like the full-on wave, so I'm just gonna dump that. And then do I really want noise shaping? Like it doesn't matter. I don't think 24-bit noise shaping is bit rate, but I've already dealt with it, right? No, it's this way, I think. Or is it this way? I think it's this way dither. I already did it, so perhaps I could just truncate. Yeah, I think I could just truncate. And then I'll keep that. Just some sort of broadcast wave file. And I gotta go through. all these steps again. Video, music production, video data, sample sources, none. What are you talking about? None. Optional suffix. Suffix, prefix, suffix. This is none, I guess. Save. It's because it cannot be overwritten. Make sure it's not open another blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe I need a suffix? Why can't I just do numbers? Cannot be overwritten. What are you talking about? Truncate 24-bit. This. Okay. And give me like, I don't know, chop, I guess, or segment, chop. And then broadcast wave file. I know it's being weird. Like I have enough space. I'm having an issue, like I don't have enough space. But I've been like cleaning things up a little bit as I've been going along, so why specific file cannot be okay. I don't know what's going on here. So what I'll do is I'll just save. This is the MP4 itself. Maybe did I totally dunk it? No, I didn't. Okay. Now what? Okay. So this is the good file here. Give me markers and regions, and then I'm just gonna delete this. Is it? What's the full region? Okay, so let's go import marker. That. Okay. So I think maybe it was just because it was an MP4, maybe? I don't know. Let's go export regions. So it already knows it's 24-bit, which is good. Let's go OK. And then, I don't know, just send. Can be right, but make sure it's not open in another op. Okay, so maybe it's like open, right? This, is that why? Okay, cancel. So there was no real reason to keep the other one. But at least I know this file is sort of the complete one that I want to do. Let's do it again. I think that was the issue. Keep this broadcast stuff. And then region 1. Prefix. Suffix. What is it? Just saying region 1? Was that the name? Yes. What? What? Why is it giving me a hard time, man? Lossless chop isn't open. I don't understand. I got one broken region here. I can try with the suffix again, I guess. I don't know. Make sure they're okay. So I'm just gonna close RX because it's, I don't know, it's misbehaving. I got about 15 minutes left here. RX. It should reload the previous one. Trying to open. Could not find. No. Are you sure you can't find it? Because I'm seeing it right there. Scanning waveform. Okay, so it should have its segment still. Yes. Export by segment. Okay, so it's also doesn't, it has weird names. Markers and regions. I think there's 2 of the same regions. Yeah, so this is the issue. I think it's just the same region is the issue. So these are like the new ones. So I'll just leave it like that. And then I'm pretty sure it'll name it with those naming conventions. So let's go about this, that, and then now can I have it? No? Why? Like, what is the issue? Maybe I'll try to like put it somewhere else. The current file cannot be saved. Is it because it's in sort of like a system location? But I pretty much claim this folder as like a user, right? It shouldn't be doing this. Why? Why is it always 2 steps forward once? It's not even 2 steps forward. It's just like brick wall. Like, seriously? What the hell? And now it's just frozen. Okay, good. I don't know if I'm pre-talks. Okay, so I'll try like save a different location here. I don't know. Okay. Oh, I want the... Maybe it's this? The broadcast wave file? I don't think so though. So I'll say chops or Just like samples, chops, regions. What do we call it? Segments? What did the lossless cut call it? Lossless cut called them segments. Fixed duration. Okay, so I'll call them segments. And we'll see if it does anything here. Go. No? We'll try without the broadcast wave file or whatever. Okay, so file. Export regions. That's off. Preserve non-audio data. Well, it's just not behaving at all. Can I like lock to a region or something? No, I got a weird thing. I might as well just use lossless cut. But I'd like to do it in here because this is like the raw. I don't understand. Export. Maybe that? I'll try the desktop after this. Yeah, no, I don't know. Because I think maybe it's just like UAD or UAC blocking me. Export regions. Keep that. Okay, and then let's go copy this file name. I'll go to the desktop here. New folder. Oh, it doesn't want to let me name it. Segments. In there. Go. No? The specified file cannot be overwritten. Please make sure it's not open in another application and try again. Like, where else would it be open? There's nothing else running. There's lossless cut yet, but it's not loaded anything. FL Studio doesn't have it loaded. What are you talking about, RX? Like, you totally killed 5 minutes of my time. Unreliable. Okay, let's go into lossless cut here. I'm just loading the file itself. No. That goes. Okay, and then let's go segments, fixed number, or fixed length. So minutes 15, okay. And then we'll go export and wave, keeping one track, separate files, go. Unable to export the following reasons, select a different output format. Necessary tracks, disable unnecessary, try both normal and keyframe cuts in different working directory. Try different file, see the help. Okay. There's more than one way to do something here. Isn't my like space? I don't have enough space. I got 45 gigs. That's a reasonable amount of space. Let's try Edison. Edison. You got me. But it didn't load the regions. Okay, so I can get rid of this region. Delete region. So can I import regions? It's also 32-bit. Why is it 32-bit? Import add region. Auto slice. Freeze all. Auto slice. No, it doesn't let me do. No do add do none. Okay, so I can't use Edison. Does it like let me at least save? I don't know what's going on. Of course, my phone's going on. Why? This is happening, man. Control A, select none. Okay, what about like one region? Can we do that? I can save as, right? Let's just save as. And we'll call it 2. Maybe just like a weird file name or something. Like it has something wrong with it. Yeah, like look at that. That's totally fine with it. I just want some samples, man. Okay, and then export regions. Maybe because of the regions names. I'll try again here. Export the files, this, and go, and okay, and it's gonna be like no. Yeah, no, so I think it's just the names cannot write all these. Oh yeah, I think it's because it's these semicolons. Okay, so start end. Why is the name start end? Oh, I see. Okay, so these are wrong. Like, it's supposed to be like that. But why isn't it? Did I hit enter? What the hell? Because there's no ends. Yeah, okay, because there's no like end word kind of thing. Okay, I need to reformat this, and then I'll say 1 like that, tab, 2 tab, 3 tab, 4 tab, 5 tab. Someone's in my Discord. 6 tab, probably dropping more music that I'm gonna delete later. Because I don't know who that is. I have this like self-promo thing, but just a friend request. Okay. I have this area for self-promo, but people just like show up that I don't know and they just drop their stuff and it just clutters it up. So I'm like, no. Okay. So meow. Let's go ahead and remove all. Remove selected. Remove all. Import. So I'm pretty sure that's the issue. It's just the naming convention here. Yeah, okay, so they're now going to be named this, and then this is the length and segment as well too. It didn't have the segments properly, so now I know. Let's go export regions to file, 24-bit broadcast frequency. Just throw it in here for the smell of it. This is actually called 2, so I don't want 2. Oh, and then of course it's going to be weird. I'm just going to go like this, and then go ahead and delete that. Actually, I'll just totally shift delete. I got like 4 minutes left, and then this is fine in here. I still got to chop up the pre-talks. I got it like in one big long string. It was the only way to get it. To me, that was like Dr. Dre's detox. I mean, it was a bit of beat mashing and everything, but it really hit the spot in my opinion. Mark as regions. Just get rid of this one and add import. That. Okay, and then close, and then this, and then that, and then export, and then hopefully this, and then no, and then Chamon Lee. Right. Okay, so that was the issue, is that it had that semicolon, and RX didn't know how to deal with that. Okay, so now I have 15-minute segments here. Like that. And I'll call it Night of the Living Dead segments like this. I wonder what happens if you try to load like a big file. So like this. Dash, is that? I'll just put space. I don't know how, because it's open. Another fact is close that. Try again. Okay, it's fine with that. Now we'll get them into MPC sample here. The likely, because this chord is a little loose. And then I got like 2 minutes, but at least they'll be in there. And yeah, I'm not sure where they're gonna go, really. Okay, so I actually have my webcam plugged into that port, so I gotta drop my webcam, at least one of them. That one's gone. And then I'll turn it on first because it has an issue where things don't work out properly. So what happened with my webcam? Did it just disappear? Is it just magically working? Oh, it's frozen. Okay. It's fine. Okay, so it's now loading. Now I'm going to plug it in. It does this weird like whistly thing, whiny whistle thing, when the cord isn't perfectly plugged in. So hopefully that's not an issue when transferring stuff. And it should load. It's thinking about it. There it is. Okay, so give me this, and then MPC sample, and then samples, and then user. Should they be in user? I guess so. Let's export. What is all this? Well, I mean, I'm always user. Samples. Let's just dump it here, because I think I don't think. Let's It's like whining. I think it's like digitalization. It used to be this thing when you like plugged in speakers to your computer, you could like hear the computer thinking. And I think that's sort of the situation here. I think it's grounding that I'm hearing like the internals of the computer's electronics. And I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Because it does sound like a data transfer kind of thing. I don't even know how big this is. I mean, I got 256. It's kind of one of the reasons I got a bigger thing, gig. So, I mean, that's one whole thing. One whole gig. I hope like 256 is enough. I mean, it's asking a lot to be like 512. I wasn't sure that I'd need a 512, but considering that one video was a gig, 512 doesn't seem so far-fetched, not even like a couple terabytes. But I'm not going to be using idling that over and over. Plus, it'd be cool if I could watch the video on the MPC screen. Just kidding. I don't know. It'd be nice to just load the whole video. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll just watch the video and then I'll seek around and find my cuts kind of thing. So let me get my thing back in. I'm out of time, but I did give myself a bit of false space. I would like a nap because I am not doing well. And yeah, maybe at least 15 minutes. I'm going to like sleep hard because I'm getting back into the morning cycle. The world is just not kind to humans, honestly. Unless you have lots and lots of money. Okay, so I want like a fresh project. Let's go load new project. I think, right? Clear everything, yes. And I can like chop up and make samples from the project kind of thing. I guess you can't really see that. See what I'm looking at here. Yeah, no, it didn't refresh. So I'll give that a quick refresh and then I'll call it here. I just want to see the samples actually running in. Look so happy, look so pleased with myself, eh? Where's my camera? Captions. There it is. Why is it last? I'm actually gonna move it up. Because it shouldn't be last. I'll put it beside the face cam or above the face cam, doesn't matter. Deactivate, reactivate, and then the iris needs to kick in. I'll give it, yeah, it looks like it's dropped its color properties, so I'll bring those in. Give it a chance to balance, and then drop it again, and then, like, I like that. I prefer that. It's a little warmer. It's a little too warm, honestly, but when it's facing my face, it's better. Okay, so getting into it here, sample select, and then I can go external. How do I, this button? And then there they are, Night of the Living Dead. And then I'll just bring in like the first bit, preview. I don't have any. Okay, so I already brought it in. It's just taking a moment to load. That was another issue. I was wondering, maybe I'll chop it into 5 minutes because look at how long. Oh. How do I back? Turn off preview, maybe. Back. Like, what is it doing? Maybe I have to like hit the pad, load there. I think it's too long, eh? Okay, let's go to sample. Okay, yeah, it's in there. Nice. It's nice and loud too.
I got all you. This is thing wrong. You know what? We saw you.
This gets too slow. Okay. Okay, so there's limitations, right? Like you can't expect it to just be amazing. I mean, you can. Again, 960 ppq. It's a little much. So 5 minutes, 5-minute bits is probably a better idea. And then I kind of hop around. I was hoping like 15-minute bits. I mean, it's not so bad. Ooh. It's not bad. I think I lost it. Just all amazed by this one little sound. Okay, give me, can I zoom out here? Bring this in a little tighter. This to that-ish. And I can actually just K this, right? Okay. Oh, but it messes with that bit. How do you extract? Oh, this isn't... I just trim it, right? Okay, so we trim. And then I can do the filter. So there's a big click in the front, but whatever. I mean, I guess you can't do it. Oh, you can hear it on stream. That's it for today. Check out my website, JWPsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to support what I do, you can find my GoFundMe by searching for JWP Fund to hire me for mixing, mastering, instrumentals, or custom plugin work relating to music. I can be reached at jwpmas@gmail.com. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever makes you click, appreciated. Thanks for watching.